Today we're pitting our top 10 customs match winners against each other for a chance to win $100. If you want to win gift cards as well, all you gotta do is join the Discord and play in our daily 10-mans. If you're in the top 10 by the end of each month, you'll be invited to compete in these finals matches. Enjoy the video and remember your worth. They're setting up towards a B take right now with 5 players going towards the B site. Oh, look at this setup over on mid. They already have aggressive mid takes and ready for a flank if they needed to. Pushing into the site, the wires are out, and those big changes to the Cypher updates have played a factor here as Reload takes out Kaogen, easily switching over for a quick retake through the market side, leaving them into a 4v1 Huntsman on his own. But don't worry, does have the wall hacks from Ali, but will not help in this moment as Noity easily cleans up that round, Wendler.
Yeah, it was the Cypher changes are big. I think a lot of players are gonna have a hard time adapting, like how that changes the way you need to approach a lot of your engagements, especially through these chokes. You got to find a way to shut the Cypher down or break the trips using other means. Yoru clone is a big example counter of this. So you probably will see more Yorus in response to that to try and break out the Cyphers, but it's gonna be something that would be really hard for a lot of more puggy teams to deal with on the fly. So we'll see how they respond here.
Absolutely. With the eco play going towards mid now, using tiles as their vantage point moving up, they are taking mid space again, which the defensive team is doing a really great job with. Toe Sucker, we have the vision of him going in with the classic here. Unfortunately, not going to be able to pick up Reload, as now they're going to have to regroup and probably hit something together, hopefully go towards A at this point, as they've pulled over a lot of attention towards mid right now. Playing it slow, taking their time. We're going to switch on over to Kaogen, see what's going on over here. As he's going to try to work a pick towards mid. Might be able to catch Deadline. Oh, Deadline almost gets taken out there. And a lot of mid dueling going on right now. They need to find some sort of pick to be able to bring this back into a 4v4 situation. Usually at this point in time you see teams group up and hit towards A. It looks like that's what they're going to do right now. As the bigger group is towards B. With information coming out from the enemy sky, I do believe that was. They're now starting to shift over, but it's going to be too late by the time they actually get on here. We can see a post plant happening really quickly here as Reload gets taken out. Reload takes out Toe Sucker right now as they moved on to site right now, and here goes the post plant situation with Huntsman. This is a great victory right now, small moral victory for the attackers team. It's getting that bomb down, it's going to be huge. Will they push through CT here? I'm hoping for something. Oh, they're going to wait and it's going to be too late. Moving back over to Fiero to finish it up in a 1v5. No chance, unfortunately. Cleaning up very easily as the CT team right now. Moving on to round number 3.
Yeah, the attacker side here really needs to start using this KO as a means to enable both ISO and Reyna. Like, we should see the knife combined with some sort of actionable utility, being KO's flash, with ISO's double tap, try and get him an opening pick to be able to snowball the rest of the round like he's able to. So
Fluffy, I am so out of practice for that. But I used to do it, so I'm trying to get back into it. And these numbers are really throwing me off. I'm trying to find timers are available. Yes, absolutely, 100%. I love the aggression into the B main right here. Again, this is a map, and this is a round right now where the money, the financial situation is a little bit less on the CT side, so taking some sort of aggressive posture. We've seen that towards mid several times now, and it looks like the attacking team is trying to take advantage of that mid aggression they use, but this time they've switched it up, and Chrono opens up, but a trade from Genji using that ISO. Trades going back and forth on mid. Now the attackers finally have the lead in a 4v3. What's going to happen over here with Reload? Nothing over here. There is a creep up on this spot. This could be a huge moment right now for Reload. Oh, see, he is spotted. He is spotted. So this could change the pathing direction of the attacking team, and they are going to go and execute on B, or they're moving towards it right now with the bomb. And Huntsman cleans up towards the A. The last player, Deadline, alone in a 1v4 situation. Can he find some way to eke out some sort of value on this? I'd love to see him make a smoke play. We are going to judge your Omen plays here, Deadline, because I am an Omen main right now. How's it going to go? I love this. Smokes towards the center. Oh, you should have let him go by! You walk into the smoke, go right behind him. That would have been insane. Deadline gets picked up by Kaogen, and now finally, first round on the board for the attacking side winner.
Yeah, it was probably the best case scenario. Deadline could have used a smoke there, just gave him an extra room to like, kind of leak out. It's tough, you know, 1v4, you kind of need a miracle to happen to convert that round, but we'll see how the defending side adjusts to this mid presence that the attacking team just sort of countered with, and how they're going to work around this ISO Reyna util for that mid pressure.
You can see the effect of the economy that happened to Toe Sucker, unfortunately. With dying in that situation, you really want to be, on those rounds after you've lost 2, to make sure you're not putting yourself in an uncomfortable situation that could pick you off, because ultimately you're going to now be in a disadvantage financially. You still could work with the Guardian, but it's going to be a little bit tougher to be able to make it work as you have a disadvantage. This mid space, countering heavily what the defenders have done, and they've actually humbled them quite a bit by taking this space right now and forcing them to play a little bit more traditionally towards the extremities. As you can see, the Omen on the opposing team with Deadline and who is on Reload taking the space on B. So they should have a pretty good idea, the defenders, as to where these attackers are leaning towards, with all the spaces that's been taken up by Deadline here. Ooh, opening up on Huntsman again. The wall hack's not working for him in this situation, falling back into the site and calming out what he hears towards A. Should engage some sort of rotation and some response for our defenders, but right now it looks like they're canceling and going towards B. This could actually work for them really well as they're moving up into A without any recollection of where they could possibly be. Deadline might get caught over here. He is hearing, he should be calling out for the rotate at this point. Oh my goodness, does he know they're this close? And no, he doesn't. Toe Sucker picks up Deadline right now as Joseph's trying to come into a good position here, but unfortunately looks like Fiero's in the best spot possible to pick up 1. And does he get the second? Does not quite get the second one right now, as there's 2 people on top of him, just staying alive in this one position right here.
Danger.
He's in big danger right now.
Is Fiero gonna get away with a kill here? Are they gonna clear the spot?
Oh
no!
But the trade, is gonna go in the favor of the attackers, making it a 2-2, a huge round right now for the attackers, as they did go in with a financial disadvantage, Wendler, but unfortunately for them, unfortunately for the defenders, they are gonna be forced into an eco in this next following round.
Yeah, they heavily bought into an op there on defense. We saw no real value, no real, you know, peaks with that op online, which is really interesting, right? Like there was no mid play, no bottom mid smoke trying to get chamber for like a one-off and get out sort of deal. And that's a lot harder to do when you don't have a Viper to cut off those extra defensive or offensive sight lines that you have to deal with. So
with the knowledge of knowing that the Cypher is at B, would you not arrange something towards A, since the mid space has been taken so easily in this situation? The 1v1? Sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say, I would agree with that. Like, there's definitely room to shut off the Cypher with a KO, or just work A pressure, force the Cypher to rotate, and open your B back up again. There's a lot of routes they can't go with it, and maybe they just haven't, you know, decided on that yet.
Genji with the questionable 1v1, but we like to see it, as it is entertaining to go into the gulag, seeing Genji taking up the kill on the eco player. Now Chrono's just trying to get any kind of value possible, and Noity putting up in a really good effort towards mid with 2 frags and his Guardian of Destiny, if you will. Now Chrono moving up in the flank. He's being revealed in his last 1v3 right now. Let's see what kind of damage he can get out of this. This is going to be a perfect setup for him to be able to walk up, and he's going to find the KO in a 1v1 KO. Gen does clean up Chrono right now to make this a 3-2. How this has swapped. Can you move me over to the CT side? I'd like to listen in and hear what kind of comms are going on over there, and let's see what's going on in their mindset and how we can turn this back around in their favor.
I play.
Can we get a smoke deep main?
I'll put my trip. I'll put my trip there. I'll fight B main with you guys if you want.
Mid.
Yeah, you want to cross over?
Yeah, let's.
Not right now. 1 round done. Sorry, I was typing.
I'll go back there, so heavy B main presence. almost countered by that.
Wendler.
No, I already put you back when you messaged me back.
Good. So pull me into their chat next time. I wasn't talking because I thought it was in their chat. I didn't want to say anything.
No, I'll pull you back in already. You're going in. You're going in.
Okay, push me back in.
All right, let's get a smoke bottom mid, push through it. We're broke. Let's fight like crazy.
Just run it down. Mid.
Wait, can we like get a omen flash tiles?
Yeah, blind. Yeah.
That's actual tiles, man.
Tucker likes to play here or here.
Okay. Oh my.
Let's play.
Nice try.
Two tiles.
There's two.
One more tile,
70
two
on ramp.
tiles, one bottom mid to your right, dead line.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
There was one more tiles.
Yep, I know.
Wendler?
They struggle. They struggle with here in this corner. I think we could just get a chamber up, pushed up with the TP.
We're back.
All right, we're back. I just don't want to talk when I'm in there.
No, you're good.
Wendler! That was actually a really well timed up aggressive place towards mid. They could have easily flipped them with the Omen all towards there, but just caught him in the last second to be able to finish off the round there for the attackers. So now piling through on B. Is there anything that you wanted to say there, Wendler? I thought like you said you were get to.
No, just like a few positioning things. I think that just caught them off on that anti-eco round where they were moved up. It's just two players are just extended a little bit out of reach for immediate trades. But it looked like it converted what they needed because they're able to equalize the following round back out. So
Yeah, a big pressure round on them right there, because that would have forced them again probably into an eco, which would have been nasty for them as the rounds would have started running away for the attacker side here. As it looks like the attackers are going to try to take that mid space again. Reload, going to see if we can shut that down with a heavy aggression towards them. And actually with the smoke, they have preconditioned the smokes now. I love this. And Reload's in the perfect spot to be able to get out after he gets one hit. Good idea waiting it out with that knife being thrown. Yes. We're in ISO.
Deadline convert.
Oh, I missed it. Oh, there it is. Genji does convert on Deadline. It's a huge kill right now. Towards, was that middle or is that A side? Couldn't see that.
It's towards middle, roughly. He caught him on a, like, A-link, I think it looks like.
Reload onto Huntsman right now, and Genji clicks on the reload as well. It's a close round, but now it's up to Joseph in a 1v2 situation. Can he clean this up? As Tonesucker is going to force a 1v1 with Genji now in the 1v1 situation. There is an ult right now. He could use this. Bomb control in Joseph's favor right now. Genji going to be peeking out. And a close finish there right now as Genji is now at half health, living on a prayer, wishing he had that 1v1 situation, but he does clean up without the ult. 3 kills with the plant going down. A huge round for the attacker side, Wendler.
Yeah, you definitely just need to, I think, double satchel, close the gap. You know, you're playing against someone that they don't have the freedom to move. If they kill you all in ult, they kill you. But you definitely got to use your ult there, convert the round, and keep that eco advantage going for your team.
Only 7 blips to be able to get the ISO ult right now. We've seen it twice in this half already, which is quite impactful.
And he's 3 off from his next one already. So
insane with the plants and the kills. Yeah, you're so right. So in order for sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say the one thing I think defense needs to do more is not be afraid of these extremities. You can't fight for mid, but you can fight for B main and A main. And that'll give them more room to breathe on this map.
We were noticing quite a bit of the extremity take. As you can see right now, Chrono is moving up. For a little while, we were seeing the B take with Reload, but it looks as though they're trying to recontest middle of the round here. They're looking for picks, but they don't really need to, as it's a 4v3 situation. They could just wait this out. They have revealed 2 of the opponents at this point. Joseph's going to decide if he wants to maybe pop an ult here and maybe fight through mid. No, he doesn't. He's going to rotate over towards A smartly as it looks... Oh, he has changed his mind again. And they are going to go towards A. It looks like they had the bomb down with full control on the CT side. However, what can happen on the attacker side is they're going to start trying to maybe move through CT and try to find that one pick. Interesting ult right now. Does grab the bomb. Perfect. Didn't see that. And the aggressive push into CT does not pay off as Noity does clean it up. And the bomb almost gets put down by Huntsman. Unfortunate round for the attackers right in there, but that's a way the cookie crumbles sometimes. Now they're going to be in a situation where they have to be on eco. The first time eco, I believe, for the attackers since pistol round here, Wendler.
Yeah, we did see a little bit of the small skill gap with ISO as Genji was working to clear mid. He threw the paranoia-esque ability and ended up weakening his teammate taking the first peek. Similar to Omen's paranoia, you can affect your teammates with that wonderful debuff. So it's something you gotta pay attention to on the scale up.
So there is friendly fire in this game now. If there wasn't already with the raise nades.
Yeah, the paranoia can hit your teammates. Weakened effects can hit your teammates, like walking through a Viper Molly, all that stuff. So.
We have a Cypher duel in back halls right now. Fiero takes out Chrono towards A huge pick. The Sentinel is down now, which is opening up a lot more opportunities, but Reload says no with an op shot of himself taking towards B with all the space being taken on A. B space was a little bit weaker, which allowed him to move up a little bit more into this position, but now he's going to be in a potential 1v1 situation with the KO. He is deciding to maybe take the fight here. Oh, it's a 1v1. Here we are in the Gulag. Gunji is going for it again. Can he get a huge 1v1? Is that delay? Does that disable your ult as well? Is that what happened there? The 1v1?
Yeah, so when you get ISO ulted, both players are suppressed. So it's a straight up gunfight. ISO has a bit more angle advantage to work with versus the opponent who has to be in a true 50-50.
We got to give a round of applause to Genji for that 5-head move. Unfortunately, he does give up the advantage of the round with that one, but that was a huge pick, isolating the chamber there and taking away his ult. That's a huge factor. I had no idea actually happens. That's huge. Amazing. And Noity going to be cleaning up on A main. The bomb is down, 12 seconds remaining, but oh, Fiero is in the perfect position right now. Does he have enough time? I don't think he has enough time to get this bomb. He could fake it. Oh, it's going to be too late at this point. Might as well get the bomb down. Yeah, might as well get the bomb down here. Hopefully he does. Doesn't want to do it. Don't want to do it. No, don't want to do it. Oh, you should have done it.
Last round before the
The reason why you do that there is because it gives you full loss bonus with the plant as well as keeping the weapon that you had there, which could be huge considering the fact that Kaiogen here is now on a sheriff only. Thoughts on this half so far, Wendler?
It's a nice, back and forth. I was hoping for the best in terms of balance, and that's what we're getting. Both sides recognizing quick weaknesses by the opponent and able to capitalize on it and turn it back in their favor.
Looks like a small shift in the defensive setup and the posture as Reload is now moving up towards that A space. Gonna find one and gets out of it perfectly, but Chrono gives up the kill back to Genji, and it looks like there is going to be an A site take right now as they're slowly progressing up. Rotations are coming in, so now all of a sudden it has slowed down their aggression since that first initial peak. Reload is isolated out, and Genji finds another huge pick on Joseph as they're now moving into sight. Reload in the perfect position right now to maybe isolate a fight, be able to move off of this. It's going to be huge on him. Genji is down. Oh my god, Fiero with 2! And shut down by the cheater Huntsman, which is perfect, because that was going to look really bad if he ended up getting a third one with 33 HP on that final kill there. Are we playing 10-mans? No, we're going to be playing 10-mans afterwards. Noity in a 1v2 situation isolates Huntsman, knows where the last player is, and Kaiogen. He is blind, but Kaiogen dodged the flash.
They must have not had comms that he was one shot. I don't think Noity.
switching sides.
I feel like Noity takes that fight if he's one shot like Kaiogen was. So there had to be some level of communication mishap there or misunderstanding from communication to some side.
From the attacker side, yeah, absolutely. I would like to be moved into the defender side and hear some of the comms from their side, see what's going on their end. If we can do that for this round, that'd be great.
You want me to buy a ghost here? Whatever you want. I could buy a ghost here.
I'm gonna knife tiles. I'm knifing tiles.
If you want to push this hard.
We're not gonna push it. We're just gonna kind of have control of it. I have the unbreakable turret, and then I also have a one-way first. Yep. Nothing tiles.
Anything.
I don't hear anything.
I'm gonna jump on mid.
I'm just jiggling.
Oh, there's two. Nice shot.
Spike down
60 on
A.
chamber, 60 chamber. There's one more there.
I'm gonna close door market.
I'm gonna rotate. Just stay.
Yeah. I close door market.
One's elbow.
One more. Elbow. Go help him.
Omen's elbow, I think.
I have you guys in mid now.
There's one main.
I'm smoked off here.
Oh, they main. Oh.
I'm smoked off.
main.
Last elbow, elbow.
Yeah, elbow.
Nice.
Beautiful.
The symphony of fear. Great to get used to.
Honestly, I think I'm just gonna.
Am I back? We're back. Whoa, Huntsman opening up with 2 massive kills. You know, we often hear casters saying, oh, he's going 3 and 8, he's not pulling his weight, but look at that 2 kill right there from the 3 and 8 position easily set up the defender's team to be able to win that round. A huge round, huge pistol round here to be able to move them into the defending side in a strong position here. Wendler. Mid space is now being taken. Oh, Kaojen through the smoke, just pre-firing our common angle there. Easy pick off, and it looks like the defenders are compressing the attackers into this mid space right now. With the lower numbers, typically you'll see a team push through the mid space to be able to force an ugly fight, and that looks like exactly what they're going to do as Reload's moving up, trying to get something going. Genji is able to pick up one, but is traded by Noity, and the last 2 members of the attacking team are on middle side, and they have been revealed by the defenders. It looks like they're going to be cleaned up right now. Noity in a 1v2 situation. A bomb down here would be a massive victory. Or even a little bit more damage could be huge. He knows where both of them are. You just revealed them both. 47 seconds. He has the bomb down. Where is he going to end up here? Looks like he's going to start moving towards A, but the CTs are sussing this out right now. Oh, look at this. Never mind. He is changing his mind right now. Flashing towards A, making it seem like he's going A. Is he going to push through mid? He's got 30 seconds on the clock. He's got lots of time to be able to decide where he's going to end up here as he is creeping up suspiciously through CT spawn. Will Huntsman suss this out? No, he doesn't. This is a perfect positioning now for Noity. He doesn't know if they're in A, though. 15 seconds remaining. This is going to be a pressure plant for him. And where does he decide to put it? He might have to plant it safe, because he has no idea where people could be. If he plants it open here, he has a real chance, but he has to plant it safe because he has no idea if they're coming through B. In a 1v2 situation, you typically want to see an aggressive play. He has no idea that anyone could be in B main right now, as both CTs are traveling through the defender spawn right now. Revealed by the camera. Huge camera situation. He was looking for that Cypher, but doesn't find him in the perfect position right now, though, to isolate and punish. Will he? Oh, no, and oh, the 1v1 situation. Huntsman cleans it up. Perfect play by the Huntsman coming in at that exact moment. The flash coming in was huge and clutch. Could have easily isolated both kills if Huntsman didn't place that flash down. Another huge play by, see, the bottom fragger. You still have impact down there, right, Wendler?
You're still muted.
I'm still muted. My bad.
No, you're good.
I was talking the whole time.
Yeah, almost clutch play there by Noity trying to bring that round back.
Yeah, puts himself in the most ideal position possible. He was too scared to plant open in that situation, and rightfully so. Making sure you get that plant down is a huge move when you're playing on eco side like that, so good to see. Watching the mid play right now, looks like a split towards A, as they're going to be putting most of their numbers towards the market side, running in. Oh, it's a bad nade over here, and Genji can isolate. He does, gets 2, and then trades off on that one. Huge impact from the ISO right now, as Kaojin takes out Chrono, and the site take is in shambles as Noidy's trying to make anything happen. Reload, it puts onto Kaojin, making a 2v2 situation. Bomb is still not down. Remaining 2 players in CT, blinded. Whole lot of shit going on right now as they're trying to plant, but they're still worried about where they could possibly be. Last 2 revealed, and Noidy in a 1v2 situation again. We've seen him here before. Will they get it this time? This is a huge 1v2. Cleans up. 1 on Toe Sucker, last person, Huntsman. Oh, Huntsman! Oh no! Oh no, Huntsman pulls out the utility in front of the threat. We need to work on Huntsman. We're gonna have to have a VOD review at some point. Noidy, huge 1v2 situation, is able to pick up that one as opposed to the last round, Wendler.
Yeah, crazy bounce back off like Joseph, like essentially team nading. Like he whiffed the nade, and then Genji on the ISO threw that weaken ability out. So he's eating double damage from his own nade, and his teammate is. Plus, Genji's able to quick swing, and they're still able to turn that round around. That's crazy.
Absolutely. Interesting to see what they're going to do over towards A site as they place 2 people over here. They are revealed. That's just going to force them back at this point. Huntsman in an isolated position should be calling out for rotations. That was a close one. Reload just going hard in there, but it's going to be shut down by Huntsman as the attacker side has now pushed in through the back halls, taking the backside right here. They have no forward aggression beyond this as the CTs have set up a perfect crossfire on CT side.
I know exactly where.
2v2 situation. Man, this round is bouncing around really quickly, back and forth. To end off in a 2v2 situation, both players have been revealed in CT. Now, how will the defenders play on this situation, or the attackers play on this situation, as the Cypher utility has been now isolated by Genji, but it was a powerful position for all of his utility to be placed in a 1v1 situation. Noidy, we've seen him here again. Toe Sucker in a pressure position, should be clicking the bomb. He's not going to do it though. Is he going to? Oh, that was so close
Noidy's
again.
Too good for that.
No, he's too good for the creep up. You gotta click the bomb, force him to come to you. Toe Sucker.
Noidy, that's like 3 or 4 different clutch situations Noidy's has been in so far. I definitely think the big impactful round was that mishap against the KO in that 1v1, but it seems the team has fixed that level of communication to bring it back around here. So
absolutely. And big frags coming in from Noidy, big impact from the entire team as all players have put them in these positions to be able to make this win happen. Interesting to see how the defenders are going to play this eco round as it looks like they are spread out, playing it like a default. Would have liked to see some form of an aggression towards the mid here, as that's exactly where the attackers are trying to press their issue right now, as they have worked through market several times now, and it's easy to be able to read that kind of a play to see if we can work against it. But Genji this time is picked up by Reload, and now it's going to be a 3v3 situation. These rounds are flipping in crazy fashion as Toe Sucker's in a really good position to get 1. Oh, could have gotten 2. 2v2 situation. It's going to end up on A again. We're going to have another old-fashioned showdown as Fierro is taken out by Reload, and now in a 1v2 situation is Kaojin, and now a 1v1. Taking away the ult smartly again. Reload is having a hard time with being able to maintain his ult with the ISO and the KO ults coming in. A tense 1v1 situation. Oh! And Reload cleans it up with 4. Go ahead, Wendler.
I would say Reload, I mean, I would be comfortable leaving there and just resetting, getting a bomb down, but hey, I mean, take the fights that give you the confidence into the next round. That's like, what, the 4th 2v2 situation we've been in?
Yeah, we've seen a lot of that.
3 of them have gone to the sides of the attacking team here, so...
Yeah, a lot of clutch plays right now. I'd say the team play favors right now the defender side, devoid of the eco setup that they had there. But the clutch plays seem to be coming out from attacker side, and sometimes when you're hot, you're just hot. Will that be able to continue for 3 full maps, though, Wendler? That would be the question. As Huntsman opens up a Reload, taking away one of their clutch players. If they can get rid of Noidy, then they're going to be in a pretty good position right now going forward. Huntsman does have a full utility and could ult right now for information. But isolates another kill on Joseph. Going for Noidy, but doesn't quite clear it up as Deadline is onto him, and Kaojin onto Chrono as Toe Sucker's taking the aggressive position towards the back halls right now. They do know where the last 2 remaining members are, isolated in this back halls area, as we're going to move on to Deadline right now and see what he's going to be able to put towards So aggressive play has been revealed, and I don't believe that Noity has been revealed. So right now there is possibilities that they could have left here, which is probably in the mindset of the CTs right now as they're thinking, are they still sticking around? Do we stay here? And it looks like they are going to stay right now, which I think Noity and Deadline are hoping that they will move around, but that's not going to be the case, as Noity does move up here slowly but surely, trying to clear things out. Look at the setup right now for the defenders, as they were not revealing themselves. Flash comes out and still doesn't peek off at 27 seconds remaining. No choice left. Deadline and Noity have to move up through this, and they are going to get cleaned up by Fiero and Kyojin. A huge round to shift the favor back in the defender side. Massive, massive shift here, Wendler.
Yeah, we saw the potential of the new smoke changes. The smoke faded CT, and it gave, I believe it was Deadline the quick look, or no, it was Noity quick look and went, oh fuck. CT smoke's falling, so he can't quite use the second smoke that he had Deadline use to its full advantage.
Yeah, as a spectator, it's fun to be able to see those smokes going down because we don't always have the timings down from our head when we're seeing it. As a competitor, I'm sure there's some players that don't enjoy it because there is a skill to it, but I totally get why they've made that change, as there's so many different smoke times and whatnot. So as we're moving up now, we're on an eco round, and this is a huge eco. We've seen some of these rounds flip in the favor of the attackers, so any round is up for grabs here as we are getting peeked out by Toesucker. Full aggression with the Leer. Love seeing that. Huntsman in this similar position takes out Noity and opens up on Joseph. Oh, Joseph is hanging on by a thread right now. He is counting his blessings right now as Jesus has blessed him with 1 HP, as he's going to be wrapping around into Toesucker, who's bloodthirsty right now, opening up on the last two players, Deadline and Joseph, cleaning it up and making it a flawless round for the defenders. A huge, huge round to be able to move them towards that illustrious map point. Wendler, Anxiety 11 local in.
Yeah, the two biggest weaknesses I see on the attack side right now is Chambers peeking without utility. He's just relying solely on ego, solely on the TP, and then the Raze is not utilizing satchel movement at all to help create space behind the Sky utility. If you play Raze, you need to go into customs and you got to work on double satcheling. That needs to be an innate nature of your kit. You got to be comfortable doing that at all aspects of the game.
Interesting positioning right now for Genji, as he can get isolated very easily here. Oh, the whiff! We hate to see it. Genji not like this. Reload picks up 2 on Fiero and Genji, and this is going to look like a really rough round right now. Kyojin is going to have to work his ass off to find anything here as he's being pushed in. Why is your face so familiar? My face is familiar because Kyojin over here is popping them off with 1 taps across the map right now. Hopefully he's able to find more because we're in a bad position right now with a 4v3 post plant. Reload and Noity still active on the board right now as being high impact players with those frags. And the reveal has been given as all 3 CT players are now isolated in this position. It's going to be a really tough spot for the defenders to be able to move in through here. The flashes come out and it looks like they're going to be starting to move into the site as Huntsman picks up Noity. Oh, huge 2 kills, and Deadline picks up on him. So now the last player revealed in B main 2v1 situation. How this round is flipped in the defender's side to force this into a match point, I will never understand. How did that happen, Wendler?
Again, the same weakness I just brought up before. We had Reload in market, had TP available, is sitting in a wide open angle. They know there's pressure CT. The other macro aspect of this map is if you pull up the map, there's the call for Boba. You want to smoke deeper into CT and force defenders into that choke to re-clear site. They had Kyojin, they got 2 picks mid, they had Kyojin caught out. You have to chase Kyojin down, get that kill, and then go to your bomb plant, post plant situation. And they did the opposite, and they ended up getting punished for it, letting defender side fully do a retake on them.
Yes, indeed. And as we started this first round, first half, we've seen Huntsman with a 3-8, now turning in 15-14. Again, you know, I've talked about this several times on my TikToks. Every round's a brand new game. You can always turn things around. And these wall hacks coming in from Ali are absolutely clutch right now as the attackers are trying to move up. Moving into middle right now. As they are going to get crunched on both sides. Not the greatest move for the attacker side. And that's enough to be able to clean things up. Fiero with 3. And the defending team is now up 1 map to 0.
Map choice, Fiero's side preference.
Okay. So it is a defender's side's map, so hopefully they have a little bit more prep done on this one. Looks like it's going to be a hard push right through. This dive comp moving in fast. So they're pushing into Seaside right now. Deadline pick up Huntsman and Kaojin onto Deadline. The site is under control, but the defenders are in ideal positions to start this retake. Right now is Chrono taking up the waterfall angle. Noity getting picked off towards CT, and it looks like they're going to cancel here, which is a huge play right now, as they can totally catch things off, but Chrono in the perfect position to stop this. Oh, almost taking down. There it is. Reload coming in to clean up the attacker side, and the abandonment of the C site could have been the factor here that made them lose. Did you agree or disagree with that play, Wendler?
I mean, they got utiled off. This map is very attacker-sided, so if Noidy's team can sustain defensively and get like 3 to 4 rounds, they're in good shape with the way that their comp's built. So that'll be something definitely to pay attention to on how they handle the rest of this half going forward. They do have the buy-up advantage here, going up against an eco from the attack side, so we'll see how they adjust.
And perhaps the choice by Genji to not have the ISO here could be the factor, as the ISO was throwing off the enemy team, and now the defensive team taking control of the A space, forcing the attackers to give up this spot right now, not wanting to be revealed by the dog, but it is going to reveal Fiero. But Reload takes out Kaojin, a huge pick towards the B side as he gets out right now in a 4v5 situation. This is the Eco team attacker side from Genji, with Reload being in an ideal position to be able to pick up one, but finds a point to fall back here as he is low HP, and now it's going to be a standard retake with the post plant happening for the attacker side, which is great for them, getting some sort of value on this round. It would be great to see Toesucker get flashed in by Sky, but it's not going to happen. Is he going to get picked off from Reload from Waterfall, and the retake has come in with an overwhelming advantage going to defense, but anything is possible. Anything can happen right now as Deadline picks up Fiero, and Fiero picks up Deadline. And Noity cleans up with round number 2 going to the defender side. Very two important rounds to pick up right now, as this is their map choice. And going into the third map, they want to definitely be up that one, otherwise they are eliminated, my friends.
Yeah, this is a big round here coming in from the attacker side. They really got to find a way to equalize this back. They win this round, they're in good shape. They can have the potential to tie it up, but if Noity's team takes this round, it's gonna be another 1 to 2 rounds after that to try and equalize. So see what the attack team's response is here to these fast hits that they keep getting util dumped out of.
Yeah, they got scared out of their original plan of taking A here. They're gonna have to move really quickly, so we'll see how they take space to avoid all this utility, and it doesn't look like it's gonna go too well for them as they're pushing out and getting collapsed on by Noity and friends right now as they're pushing up, getting eliminated at multiple angles, and Reload with 2 huge hits, cleaning up with 3 with the sniper. Somebody stop this man.
This man Cop goes AFK for 30 minutes, comes back, hits a clean 3K against our rifles.
And that's
his
a great
PC, man.
Check his PC. This guy's like, nah, never mind. I'm gonna go 10-0 off the first 3 rounds right now and just completely let you off.
Yeah, traditionally, usually you see a Viper on this map. I think that was like one of the exceptions I brought up, as OC brings up in chat. But we're in a bit more of a puggy setting, so it makes sense to go the comfortable route of 2 duelists or 2 initiators.
Leading up on the charge over to B is Genji, trying to take some space over here, try to give his team any chance. But with all the information collected on A, they now know that it's very limited options for them to where they can be playing. So this looks like it's going to be a pretty easy cleanup for defenders, as there's really only so many places people can be. And as they look like they're going to start pathing back towards A, we have Joseph over here on Rubble, creeping in with a flash. Though? Confirms the numbers, and what's that going to do? It's going to create a rotation right now from Noity to nade in and back them off. Now the attackers really don't know what to do, as they are looking like they're going to be moving into Reload, but Reload does back off, which could cost him. Looks like he did take a little bit of a damage there, maybe a fight, and he decided to back off from the situation. 48 seconds right now, lots of time left on the clock to be able to execute, but it has to be right now. Are they going to recommit? Looks like it might be towards that A side, and Joseph's going to confirm this with a flash. but it might be too late as he is out in the open with no assistance. He should have backed off on this moment. This was definitely a positioning error from Joseph right now as the attackers are going to move up, trying to take space here as Noity is going to try to deny that aggression through the stairs from Genji. It's going to be a panicful fight here as Genji is going to get picked up by Noity, and now the retake is now going to be in the favor of the defenders as they've all been forced into that door area, and it's looking like a bit of a sandwich right now as Kaojin is really the last hope right now. Huntsman or Deadline is going to pick up that kill onto Kaojin, and Noity cleaning up on the door. This is looking like a landslide victory right now for the defenders as they're setting up for their 4th round win. Fierro has no response on that, and it's going to be 4-0. Will Noity be able to clean up? And he does, taking out that critical kill, but still forcing them to have a full buy in this following round. Wendler.
Yeah, it was a big, you know, kind of thirst kill. Helps Noity get his raise ult online at the end of the round there. The big thing you want to see offensively on this map, even with it being attacker side, is you need to work orb control. Usually the A orb is pretty favored to defensive side, and the B and C orbs are favored to attacking side. So a lot of alt cycling potential that you can do. I don't think you'll see it to that degree with like a more pug setting, but that's definitely something you want to prioritize on these maps.
You gotta love the map control that the defender side is showing right now with Noity taking that rebel space and just having so much more information. But as you can see, the defenders team have decided to full barrel roll through B and takes out Deadline here. Noity opening up with the ult to try to eliminate the planter, and he does not get the plant off, and now it's going to be a 3v4, 3v3 situation, mind you, with the attackers in a really bad position right now to be able to get anything going as Noity is now it is forced into 2v2. Genji in a perfect position to be able to pick up Noity and going for his base, but shut down by Chrono in a 1v1 situation. Toe sucker, massive kill, massive plant, huge round for the attacking side right now, Wendler.
That's a big bounce back round you're looking for. Let's see if they recognize that the only real stall utility defenders have is this chamber trip. So if they're able to use this opening util and get that forward space and win those opening gunfights, they can have the sustain to last. To just see if that holds up for them. Definitely. If it was me, I'm hard punishing C every round. I'm forcing them to heavy stack C side with presence. So we'll see if that's what they adjust to.
Definitely, and now the attackers are going to be trying to move towards that C side, as you're saying right here. This could spell some drama as Chamber now has to back off into the backside of the site, and here they are taking the site with that dive comp, but it's going to be picked up by Reload. He susses it out, and over towards Waterfall right now. They do have the site control here, but it costs them quite a bit. Will they commit? Last time they did this, they did back off. Reload picks up Fierro and Joseph on Huntsman. They're easily pinching both sides, but Genji in a huge position right now, getting 2 and does not finish it, the 3rd one off, but huge 2 frags right there to be able to give them any sense of a chance. Look at this situation right now.
No clue.
No idea. Oh my goodness, and it gets picked up by Chrono, but huge impact frag right there. No idea he was in that corner, and that's going to be a headache that he will feel in the morning, Wendler.
Yeah, definitely will be tough position to play your Killjoy in. I don't think that means you stay away from C though. I think we just need to reevaluate how we're taking C pressure. We're losing some fights, but that's definitely the win condition for this map. Abuse this chamber, abuse that they don't have proper sustain, and that you're getting out, and just keep trying to battle for that space.
Looks like they're not listening to Coach Wendler right now, as they are going to move up and nade themselves in this corner. This is not looking too good for the attacking team right now, as they have full control, the defenders do, pushing in and being crunched on both sides. Noity looks like he's out for blood, but cannot pick up on anyone here. The heals are going out, and now with the full rotate, they are picking up on how fast they're rotating. Reload is desperately trying to get into position right now to defend the C site, because they figures it's probably going to be here, and will catch Toe Sucker, but not quite finishing him off, as Genji comes in with huge knives to clean up Reload, and now it's going to be a post-plant situation with the defenders trying to get better positioning on to Waterfall and CT here. Chrono might be able to pick up one here. Nope, he is going to be isolated as Kaojin. This is a massive round right now if the attackers can pull this off. Joseph with a reply of his own, and Genji, as we saw that massive entry in there with Toe Sucker, going across with absolutely no reckless abandon. And here's Deadline getting picked off, unfortunately for him, and now Genji knows where Noity is and will be cleaning him up as Kaojin with 4 huge frags and another big round onto attacker side here. As you said before, Wendler, this is an attacker-sided map. What do the attackers need to do right now to be able to make this work for them?
We gotta start cycling these alts. So we have a Killjoy alt we've had for like 2 to 3 rounds. We've had this Raze alt online now. Like I mentioned, we have orb presence. So in my head, I'm calling for a BC orb take and then just ripping Sky alt, Raze alting behind it, saving Killjoy alt for the next round with Omen. There's a lot of situations here they can use to take advantage of this, and it looks like they might be going for some type of orb presence, or they're going for a Killjoy alt here and planting into B.
And will Chrono be ready for this B aggression as he does back out into the smoke? I'm surprised we didn't see a counter ult here from him, and he gets peeked out as he goes out without any utility. Toe Sucker 22 with 2 huge entry frags as the Killjoy. He doesn't need duelists to be able to move in. He just runs it himself and owns the whole fucking place. As he moves up, Deadline in a 1v5 situation now is going to pick up Toe Sucker and shuts him down. Genji cleans up, and that's a huge 3rd round now for the attacking side. Moving into the next round, which I believe will be an eco for the defending side, Wendler.
Yeah, it was a big round. I mean, we still have these alts online now on both sides, so see how they plan to use these. In terms of defensive standpoint, you got 5 rounds on defense. You're sitting pretty good. Anything more at this point is a bonus, and it feels good. So we'll see how we combine these alts. We might have some alt duels here.
Yeah, it could be huge. Would you commit your alts on this eco round, considering the fact of the defender side's weakness on this attack side?
It depends on the condition, but I would only use 1 if anything.
Noity with a huge kill right now. He's going to be picked up by Kaojin, and Kaojin gets 2 with a huge trade or spray transfer onto Hobbit Hole right now. Moving into sight with the ult. That's pretty intense using that ult in this situation, but I'll give it to them. They need to confirm another round. If they need to confirm it, they confirm it, I guess. Going back here, Toe Sucker in a perfect position right now to pick up on Deadline. He's not going to know where he's at. Oh, there he is! And Deadline is taken out, and the last remaining member, Reload, is now in a 1v4 situation. Bomb is down. Time is against him, and all he really wants to do right now is get as much value as he can with maybe 1 kill over here on Toe Sucker. Will Toe Sucker overpeak this? He is looking for it, and now identified as Reload does see Toe Sucker in that position, creeping up, looking for exits in the situation, I believe, and trying to get as much value as he possibly can. Smartly, the attackers are going to run through CT and avoid Reload altogether. Reload's going to have to choose to die to the bomb in this situation. I imagine, oh, he's going to have a Vandal here. Perfect. So he could save this, and it looks like he's going to elect to do that here and still have enough to be able to buy his teammates here, Wendler. So not a bad move on Reload's part in terms of getting some value on this round.
Yeah, they definitely, I think you're going to lean towards A here. They should get Chamber alt online. Maybe invest like a Chamber alt +1 into this round, try and get some advantage back. But we're sitting on 4 alts, potentially 5. We got to find a way to use them here instead of taking these dry like aim duels that we've been doing the past few rounds.
Yeah, the ults definitely telling a story right now, as we see almost 5 being active and no coordination on the Noity side to be able to put those together. It seems like we haven't had any conversation. The same thing on the attacker side here. So perhaps a pre-round comm with the IGL or something along those lines to be able to get things organized. And Reload moving in with 2. He's got massive kills on his side as he's opened up 2 defending rounds. And oh, Kaojin is going to get caught with the ult, which is a huge play right now. Reload going full tilt right now, looking for his number 5. Will he get the ace here? The last person is revealed towards C at this point. Oh, and here it comes. Is the ace going to be on stream? No, shut down by Toe Sucker 22. The ultimate is taken out. The ultimate ace is taken out here as Toe Sucker gets cleaned up with 2 huge kills towards the end, being able to at least do a little bit more damage on the defender side. You can see how that affects the economy here, Wendler.
Yeah, I mean, they traded 1 alt, and they were able to get rid of a Raze alt, which is a pretty big deal, especially in combination with Sky. If they chain their alts properly here, they should be able to take these next 2 rounds cleanly, even with the alts that Fiero's team has been sitting on. So we'll have to see if they're able to convert that properly or not. But there's no reason they don't take these next 2 rounds with their alt win cons.
Back for the 10-man's mega roll at you. Right you are. The smokes and the aggression towards C right here with the Omen and Reload right now moving up with Chamber. This could be a really interesting turn of events here as Kaojin does pick up Reload, and now Deadline unfortunately is picked up too, and this is going to be an easy C take. But right away, Chrono in the perfect position to be able to start responding right here, as Kaojin is going to recklessly, perhaps, moving into the smoke, gonna catch him on the side! A huge kill, number 3 for Kaojin, moving up, and unfortunately getting picked up by Joseph here, but now Fierro cleans up Joseph, and it's a 1v3 situation right now with Noity, or 1v4, I apologize. We have seen him in these situations before, and what is he going to elect to do here? Is he going to try to get clean up kills here? Is he going to try to make a play? It looks like he is deciding to clean up right now, and hopefully Genji will be peeking him right now. Unfortunately, could not flick at the right time to be able to catch him and peek his little head out. 6-5 right now for the vendors.
You see, Cop has popped the Chamber ult, I believe. He's got the Op online available. We do have the Sky and the Omen ult we're all sitting on. And then attacking team has the Sky ult, and we are equally close if they prioritize orbs. 2 orbs plus a kill gets either Genji or Kaojin's ult online. So we'll see what they choose to prioritize here, if they play for that condition or not.
Right you are, and looks like it's going to be some form of aggression towards B split, perhaps, as the A site has been taken full control of, and over on C they've amassed their pressure towards that side of the map too, as firing some shots as Reload through the B take pathway through the door here. I didn't even realize you can actually spam through that. That's good to know. Going back and trying to retake some control over is Toesucker right now on the Noity, a huge kill. Platinum versus Immortal Aim. What did I say? You can do it. It's possible. And taking out Hobbit Hole with Toesucker is moving up. Look at this guy. Is he the duelist? KJ? Oh my goodness. Look at this going. He is moving in with the plant towards A main, smartly planting in the right spot. And the defenders in an ideal position right now. Deadline might be able to catch a timing right now. On an Deadline
needs to trade out sooner.
Oh, didn't quite catch the timing on that one. And now it's up to Reload. We've seen him in these 1-3 situations before. He likes this moment. So hopefully we'll be able to see something beautiful coming from him, as he's got a lot of opportunity here to maybe get a pick on Kaojin. All he has to do is hold this space. He does not have to look, does not have to peek. There's no need for him to move in right now, so Kaojin should just stay right exactly where he is. Reload looking for that one little mistake, that one little peek, but it's not going to happen right now. It's taking way too much time to be able to move in. Oh, and a 1v1 to clean up the round here. Will he be able to pick it up? Not quite. Kaojin cleans him up, and an ult comes out as a way of just absolutely insulting the enemy team here. 6-6. Even half here, Wendler. Were you expecting this going in?
I definitely think there was some ult mishaps. The defending side definitely should have been able to take the last 2 rounds and convert them to their favor, and there's some timing, but we're even game. We're even game. It's anyone's game right now. You know,
we are even
0-0 essentially. So
and with the Noity pick, the Noity map pick here, seeing how he decides to path in, it might be really interesting to watch how he decides to maybe double satchel past all this aggression towards A main. Look at the setup on defenders right now.
We're going into a 4v4 duel right off the rip here.
This right here might be a shit show. We're going to see some crazy fireworks here as Noity's going to probably get across the rubble. But right into a nade! Oh my goodness! And the amount of util being spent on both sides to be able to control this space, it's an absolute war. And unfortunately are going to get completely shut down on that take, and now it's very easy for them to know exactly where they're going to go, and Toesucker is ready for that. Seeing that the C-type take is going to be happening here. Oh, beautiful peek out, grabs Reload right there, and now they're getting forced into this ugly position as Toesucker takes down 2 huge kills here, and it somehow is a 2v2 situation. I didn't see what happened on the other side of the map. Chrono in a really good position right now, though. Creeping up, and KO takes out that player right there. Was able to suspect him. Kaojin in a 1v1 situation right now with the CT or C site taken, and CT being pushed up right now. Joseph seems to know where that player is. Obviously being called out. Knows where the last person is. Here's the water, so he can isolate both fights right now. Focusing on one would be ideal. trying to force this fight on. Oh, and a huge jumping right click. Are you kidding me right now? The worst plant position possible. And oh, he does pick him up with Joseph. A huge kill right there. More 4 kills on the pistol round. You got to thank Joseph for that one, attacker side. What do you think, Mundler?
Yeah, that's a crazy turn of events. Like, it was great patience on the retake by the the 2v1, and Joseph just ended up making a play he needed to make. Hits the big jump shot on who did he hit that on?
I didn't get to see. I think it was Keojin.
It was on
Keojin.
Yeah, hits a big jump shot on Keojin CT, and then is able to clean up Fiero. And Fiero did the right move. Maybe only go for half there and take the fight, but
yeah, and it's just like they say when
you need to make.
And it's just like you say, when you put a wolf in the back corner, back foot, it's going to strike, it's going to bite, and that's exactly what Joseph did. He was forced into a corner, and he had to make a move, and that was the play that he had to make at that exact moment, moving in to the C site, confirming that the KJ is solo on this site right now. It's a huge moment for the attacking team as Noity is moving in and cleaning up Toe Sucker 22. Being able to control this site is a huge move and a huge take right here from the attacking side. And Fiero picking up a huge kill on Chrono as he's on the flank right now. And the last player left in a 1v4 situation is Keojin. We've seen some crazy shots from Keojin, the top fragger right now. Perhaps getting is revealing his position right now. It looks like there's some bloodthirsty players on the attacker side going after Deadline. Might get punished, and he does get punished for that, but an easy trade from Reload. 3 kills moving into that attacker side round. Windler.
Yeah, it's going to be a crazy conversion here, because Cop was not only to get 3, use the Ghost, is going to heavy plus here. I assume this should be an op-buy condition. You drop a gun, but he might just go for just a standard rifle here since he is on attack. But that was a big conversion from that partial buy, partial save round by the attacker side here. Let's see if they keep rolling this forward.
Huntsman struggling a little bit. We have seen him start off a little bit slow, but come back and make really good efforts. So let's see what happens over here on this side as the attackers look like they are moving towards that C side. They seem to favor that quite a bit. We've seen that quite a bit. And Huntsman is making a call out for hearing as many as he does towards the C side right now. And it's going to be up on Toe Sucker. Will Toe Sucker be able to handle this with the Bulldog and the nades? All the util being blasted in. And Toe Sucker has absolutely no chance in holding this right now. The perfect flank from Genji, though. We've seen some massive plays from Genji with the ISO. Can he do the same with the Jet? And is going to get shut down. Perfect flash right now. Really good coordination from Reload's team as it's going to be a 9-6. It almost looks like as it is cleaned up. Huntsman is taken out, and Joseph cleans up that last frag there, one look.
Yeah, we see a lot. I mean, maybe it's the 2 initiator difference. You just have a little bit more reassurance that you have a stun, you have, breach flash, you have the sky flash to really guarantee Noity gets in where Noity needs to get in. And we have a huge economic advantage here. This is a big round for the defending side. They really need to bleed some of these guns and get a round win with hopefully no bomb plant to get back into this game.
Absolutely, and it looks like there is going to be some form of an aggressive play towards A, which they're anticipating from both sides, as Deadline might get hit really hard with this ult. Oh, this nade, and he does take it out. That's a huge eco frag, and that's going to be 1 gun down for the defenders team if they can secure it here. It looks like they're going to secure it, and Keojin opening up on Noity. This is a huge round so far for the defending side. Even though it's an eco, this round is never over. But look at where Reload has put himself into. He's pushed all the way up, and they have no idea he's going to be here, but he does catch him. Genji does. Huge frag onto him as Chrono and Joseph, the last remaining members of the attacker's side, full blind right now. Living on a prayer with a flash, peeks out, but is cleaned up by Keojin. 3 huge kills on the defender's side from Keojin, Windler.
That's exactly what they needed. You lose 1 person, you take down all 5, no bomb plant. That's what you're looking for. I think on the attacker's side, you're up 3 rounds like that. You need to slow down your pace and kind of let the defenders make their move, because they're going to look for that aggression. That might be something kind of hard to acknowledge in the moment, but that's something against like higher skilled teams. You do got to have the ability to change up the pace when you need to catch defenders off like they would have there. So we'll see how they adjust to that going forward.
sometimes not committing off that first map control fight, letting them take it and then recontesting when they have no utility could actually be the right play, just slowing things down a little bit. I do agree with that, as it looks like they're going to do the opposite here, trying to push into C, but they are getting slowed down. Toesucker is doing a really good job of controlling that space. Reload has no idea where to go with this site take right now, as all nades are being thrown in from his teammates. And it looks like it's going to be a weak side take right now, but they're going to be able to get a bomb down, thankfully. And something has to happen here in terms of the attack here, but Toesucker's going to pick up Reload, cleaning him up. And Joseph responds in a 1v4 situation. Now is Deadline and cleaned up by Fierro. Another huge round from the defending team. Is that going to force him on a eco again? It might just do that.
No, they have one more buy.
Okay, they have one more buy. This is their final money. That's right.
In terms of the situation enabling, this is going perfect for defenders right now. You lose bomb plant, but economically, now you're on even ground. Now you can switch and turn the tide to your favor if you get another solid round like that.
Yeah. So, even a round loss here still equals a bye for the defending team, so they're in the right position right now to turn this around, which is, you know, insane. For a little while, I thought we were going to a map 3 like 100% there, because it just looked like there was like a clear change in how things were being played. But you can see Toesucker just holding down the fort over here on C site, and he might need to do it again, as it looks like the attackers are moving a little bit slower here, but it's still looking like they're favoring towards that C side. And look at all the information that Genji has. They know it's going to be a C site hit. Look at everyone rotated right now. This could
they're going to pop door. They're going to open door with an Omen Flash.
Oh my goodness, yes they did. Full blind, and they're getting absolutely hornswoggled by Huntsman. 2-3 frags there from Huntsman, cleaning up. First 3 frags on the board, and there you go. Every player can cause impact no matter where you are on the scoreboard. Let's go, Huntsman.
We have a game, folks.
We have a game 9-9. Oh my goodness. And just a few rounds away for Noidy's team to be eliminated from this. W Ben moment, chat. W Ben moment. Give him a round of applause. We love it. This is a big round for the attackers, as they have 3 ults. They gotta use them somehow, some way, some form to be able to get this round to go in their favor. If they lose this, they are now going to be on eco for sure. So how are they going to be able to deal with this aggression from the defenders? We shall see right now. I believe Noidy does know how many people are going to be over here, so will there be a cancel towards C? This is the big factor here, is Toesucker has put all of his utility towards B this time, so now it's just going to be him alone to be able to control it. No utility to be able to stall out here, and this could be a big factor in this round as Chrono opens up onto him. Toesucker is already too late to throw any utility out. He's going to get caught, but is in a position where he could survive. No, he does not. Noidy does clean him up, and that might have been the tail of the tape for this round. We'll see how this goes as Huntsman opens up with 1. Almost 2. Oh, just misses there. Going into this now, 3v3 situation. How did this turn around? Again, this looks so good for the attackers, but now the defenders have a chance passing through the waterfall area. But the one good factor here is that Joseph knows that CT is controlled, so the only way they can get in is through that CT, or through that waterfall side. 2v1 situation, Joseph in a really good position right now to defend the bomb. They have no idea where he could possibly be. And so he's going to check the bomb, and it does get picked out by 2 people peeking at the same time, and Genji. And Genji will pick up on Joseph. Kaogen getting the defuse, and now it's 10-9. Things are rising in terms of pressure for Noidy's team right now. What more does this attack team need to do, Wendler?
I think the attack side has been good. I just think there's a few, situations they're just getting slightly caught out, Maybe they need to fall back a little bit. Maybe we're thirsting a little bit too much on our attack to try and find a way to equalize, and we don't need to, so
right,
do other plan shifts here.
Right, indeed. And I feel like they've controlled the pace of how they want to aggress into it, but it seems like they keep going into the Sentinel stuff, slowing them down, and they're giving up a lot of space too, which is the tail of the tape. Look at how much space the defenders take here, and it just gives so much more intel as to where they possibly could end here. And just like this, like you take this A space, and now you're expecting that there's going to be a B taken. Huntsman is ready for that, but does get traded by Noidy right now in a 3v4 situation. The attackers are against the wall right now, as Toesucker has full control over C long right now, and control over A. All of the attackers have been forced into this B take right now in a 4v3 situation. Nothing needs to be done by the defender side. Just relaxation is all that's needed. As there's going to be some duels going on towards B right now. Toesucker smartly in the right position to be able to take this fight if he needs to. But he could get isolated here. Are they going to commit on the B? I'm not quite sure. Here's another fight going to happen over with Fierro. Does suss him out. Deadline is in a position right now to be able to call out that A site is clear. But this might be that, the defining moment. If he was moved over a little bit to the left, that could have been it for that round. But now there's a chance with 3v3. Deadline opening up with 2 huge kills on this site take. And Kyojin and Toesucker are the last people alive. Kyojin in a 1v3 situation. This could be a massive turnaround. And Chrono does clean up. Kyojin could have been massive. There was 2 or 3 parts there where anything could have gone for the defender's side, and they got lucky with a little bit of timing that went in their favor. Wendler.
Yeah, like there's 2 or 3 windows. This round could be different. It could be 11-9. You know, like we have a game. We got to see if the attacking side can hunker down. Again, we're in a situation where we have ults available. How are we planning to use them? Are we going to use them to enable our exec? Are we going to use them on our way to our exec? If we know they're caught out, we got to start using these ults in meaningful ways here.
Absolutely. We do have Chrono's ult here as well, which is the massive game changer. It's the I win button. But the real key is figuring out where the heck Toesucker is, because every single time they've gone to a site, it seems like Toesucker has slowed them down significantly with all the util, and it has been taken away. So they have identified this now. It looks like they're going to be full sending towards B, but it's going to be shut down by Kyojin and Toesucker. Everywhere they're going, this does not seem to be working for them right now when they're trying to find any kind of inch possible to move into this defender side right now, but it just seems to be shut down constantly by really good play from Toesucker 22 here with all the utility being placed around. And again, look at the space taken from the defender side on the attack right here. They have no options where to go because already all the info has been taken on multiple sides, but Fierro is going to get sussed out here and pressured as he does pick up Chrono. This is where we're going to see the aim master himself take fights, peeking in and out, surviving as long as he can for his teammates to move into position. And it looks like it's going to be an easy pickup round now for defenders. Can something crazy happen? And Joseph pick up on Fierro, but no, he doesn't. They're going to bail out. And look where Toesucker is right now. Toesucker might catch both of these players right now. Not going to clear him. It's Deadline. And oh my God, it's a horror game for Deadline as Toesucker 22 picks up 2 to clean up the round. 11-10, pushing closer to that match point. Wendler.
We gotta use our fucking alts.
Please, for the love of God, use the alts.
Just use the fucking alts. But yeah. Hey, for last minute balance changes, I'm feeling pretty good about these 2 games. They're really fucking close.
They really are. They're super exciting to cast for sure. And no matter what happens, we're very proud of all 10 of these players for making it up to the top 10 bracket in our 10-mans, and hopefully we can see a map 3. It is exciting to watch a map 3 for sure, so we'll see how it goes. The attackers need to do something here, hopefully with the ults, as you say, and there, right away, Reload maximizing his use of the ults right now. And look at the site take, look at the space taken on Noity. I think he's canceling them to go towards B, which is smart because he's holding the space. Holding certain sections of the map can be game-changing, and that's exactly what Noity's taking advantage of right now, is they're going to be planting the bomb towards B and committing this. Fierro will call this out smartly. As now, oh look at this, Hensman is going to catch Noity on the lurk, but it's already too late to be doing that right now, as you got to move your ass over to the other side. Deadline and Huntsman going to be in a 1v1 over here. Huntsman, last remaining member over here. And is he going to be able to pick it up? He does pick it up. Now in a 1v3 situation, Huntsman trying to do as much damage as he possibly can. Any frag he gets here is huge, but does not quite get it right here. And a much needed round for the attackers. What do you say? I mean, they use an ult. They use one.
They use an ult. Yeah, they use.
There's a little bit of hope.
Yeah, I mean, Noity's off. I think we did use the Sky ult. So we used 2. It's good cycling. I want to see at least a Breach ult with a Noity ult here. I want to play for an orb.
I don't think we've seen
That's what I would be doing in this situation.
Have we seen
save the Omen ult for when you need it.
Have we seen a single Breach ult yet this entire game? I don't feel like I've had.
We saw it first half.
We did see it? Okay.
Yeah, it was on the B hit that they did.
Look at the amount of aggressive resources we have on the defense to control this space. Now watch, once they have this space, they rotate out right away. And they shift towards C site, which is exactly what Toesucker was expecting, but wasn't expecting someone to walk out on him, as now he's in big trouble getting nuked with utility again, and just hard sight to hold.
What is Cobb doing? What is...
In a 1v2 situation, Kaojin does pick up another one, and now it is Noity versus Kaojin. Raise for Raise, pushing to match point. This is a big 1v1. And will Noity be able to... No, he will not. Kaojin's in the perfect off angle to catch him. And they're one round away, Wendler, from winning our first BO3 here in Worthy's Discord. Damn.
It's kind of a mind-boggling scale by Cop there. He takes his first shot, misses, pulls deagle, but then he's scaling out in the open of sight with the op in hand, and ends up dying. Like, it's pretty critical death with a gun of that nature on attack. You need to play to your win cons. Like, that's a very tough condition.
Absolutely. And I think, again, the tail of the tape, when are we going to use this breach ult? We have opportunities a lot. Like, if they're going to be aggressive on A main, throw that breach ult down and then totally take up space on them.
They have to now. Like, it's OT, you lose it all anyway.
And Chrono is going to get shut down again, and it looks like it's going to be a big cleanup now. The remaining player, Joseph, in a 1v4, playing for his life, and Genji cleans it up with a knife kill, and that's it, ladies and gentlemen. The winners, Genji Fierro, Toesucker, Huntsman, and Kaojin, winning 2 maps to 0.